So you lose your uncle, you got to deal with your parents, your dad's loss, and then you're going down, oh my gosh, and you're somehow, so you're still pieced together and you have these little kids that you're dealing with in a marriage.
Yeah, all the things. I'm just like, I'm reflecting on it. I'm like, what happened last weekend? And I will be the first one to admit I am expert at compartmentalizing. Like, over here, this is the crisis we're going to deal with now. Okay, this is the next thing we're going to deal with. And then maybe some point later, when we're ready, we'll deal with emotion, right? Like, we'll deal with that. So my uncle had come out of a transplant surgery, and had been fine. So that's when my dad had talked to him. He talked to him before surgery, he talked to him after. So they're like, okay, overseas, we're good. And then we start hearing that he's not doing well. I check in with the daughter of my uncle's daughter, and I decide I'm going to go down. I'm going to see him for the weekend, because he is now effectively on life support. He's out. Like he's on life support. I'm going to go. I'm going to report back to my parents. I was like, hey, I think this strikes me as a situation that you need to get on the next flight. Right? I was like, really? He's like, well, goes through the medical analysis. He's like, there's not really anything I can do if I'm there. And I said, I know you and I can do this thing where we can deal with a situation and work it. But I'm just asking you to consider, as the best friend, not the doctor, as the best friend, what it is that you want to do and that you won't regret. He's like, okay, I'll think about that. So they do. The next day they get a flight, but it's 27 hours.
That's how you talk to your dad?
Yeah, now. Yeah. 27 hours, right? From takeoff to landing here in my house, go to pick him up at the airport. And he takes off, and the MRI are showing the brain's perfectly fine. And so he takes off with hope that when he gets here, his best friend is going to come out of sedation and talk to him again. And he lands and he comes, and we connect with the family, and we find out, and he's in my house with me as he discovers that actually the second scan showed extreme damage and there's no recovery. So I was imagining what that flight must have been like. 27 hours, right? And I tell my mom that I was like, just to go from clinical understanding to hope to then reality, right? And I'm glad I was here with them for that.
Yeah.
Because I do think, and I see this with my own child, that there is something in these moments of life and death of seeing your legacy, like seeing what's ahead, like seeing what you're leaving behind.